Shaya and
Hey, welcome back to my channel. So this is obviously not Korea anymore. I am currently moved back to Australia, probably permanently. Yeah, so this will probably be my new setup for the next lots of videos I'm going to make. Today I'm going to be doing like a huge Q&A thing, and I thought why not make it a little bit interesting. So I'm going to try and get my cat to pick the questions for me. You left me a bunch of questions that some of them are quite old, some of them are quite new. I think there were like over 80 questions, something like that. So I've cut them up here on my bed, and I am going to attempt letting my cat choose this. Now, if you've been on my channel for a while, you'll be used to seeing a white cat. Unfortunately, my white cat did pass away rather suddenly, but I have adopted a new cat. His name is Charlie, so I'm gonna go and grab him and see if this will work out. Alright, so just give me a second, bro. I do not know why, but he thinks the camera is some foreign robot here to attack him. So let me just put him on my bed. The first question is Jin's shoulder really broad in real life? I mean, I think I was looking a lot at his face and not at his shoulders. I mean, he is really handsome. I wasn't really looking at his shoulders, to be honest, but he's handsome. I mean, does that answer your question? Okay, next one. This one's a bit long. I just want to say a big thank you for documenting everything recently. You are very welcome. You've been so lovely to read through. I'm currently in a position that means I probably won't be able to visit Korea anytime soon due to school commitments, etc. But being able to witness things vicariously through you is brilliant and brings me a lot of happiness. Thank you so much. I totally understand how hard it is to want to travel but also be in school, and that is why I only started traveling once I finished all my schooling, which includes university. So yeah, thank you for saying this. It was a really nice comment, and I will keep making content that makes you happy, and I hope you can travel to Korea soon because it is a lot of fun. Okay, next question. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking, and would you be friends with people from, let's say, California? Lol. You seem to all really want to know my age. I am 24 years old. I am a 94 baby. And look, I'll be friends with anybody from anywhere. I have friends from all over the world. So look, I'm not picky. If you want to be my friend, just chat to me. We can be friends. Alright, next one is, where are you from? Okay, so I'm from Australia. Oh my gosh, almost said Korea. I'm from Australia. I'm Australian, but my parents are obviously not Australian because I do look very Asian. My parents are both Chinese. I am not adopted. I know maybe some of you thought I was adopted, but I'm not. So my nationality is full Australian, and yeah, that's where I'm from. Next question, can you speak Korean? 조금? 저는 한국어 조금 이야기해요. 네, 그냥 조금. You are so nice. I want to be friends with you. Thank you so much. You can be friends with me for sure. I mean, more like internet friends. And now my cat is being active. Wow. Wow. But yeah, just let me know. We can always be friends. What's up with Charlie Boys? Do you want to do the questions that you picked out for Mom? Alright, next one. Do you work in South Korea? Oh my gosh. And what are you doing there? Because I'm from Sydney, but I'll be moving there around September for work, and I need advice on living expenses and how you budget. Wow. So yes, I did work and study in Korea for 6 months, which has just ended now, hence why I am back in this location. And if you're going to be moving there in September, actually I had a video planned which was like a budgeting tips video, so maybe I will release that because that would help with this question. But essentially it's not as expensive as Sydney to live there, I would say, especially if you live sparingly. I mean, I didn't really spend my money on anything other than necessities, and I would save money if I wanted to buy something more expensive. So yeah, but essentially maybe I'll make a video on that for anybody who is going there in any sort of time period. And I think my tips were pretty like universal, so I think maybe I'll release that video and that would answer this question a bit better. Alright, next question. Do you watch K-dramas? If you do, please suggest a good one. Thanks. I do watch K-dramas, although I have not been watching them as regularly as I used to. I now watch a lot more American dramas. The last K-drama I watched was Fight My Way. I really like that drama, but I am kind of like a classics when it comes to K-drama, so you gotta watch like Coffee Prince, Love You From the Stars. I can't actually, I don't really know the titles because I kind of know the English title and then the Korean title and then the Chinese titles, and they're all really different. But it's the one where he's like an alien and he travels through space, and I don't know. I will link it down below. The other one that I really like was obviously Secret Garden. Like definitely a fave. One that is quite old that I really love that not a lot of people know about is My Name is Kim Samsun. It is so funny. It has Hyunbin in it when he was like he's still attractive now, but it was like a young Hyunbin. Anyways, I watched that drama with like my mom and my auntie, and it was literally the funniest thing, and I am like 120% that main character, so love that drama. But yeah, I'll link them all down below. I really haven't watched anything recently, so if you watch any K-dramas, just let me know because I really want to check out some good ones that have recently come out. Next question. Oh gosh. Can you give me a quick guide to all the BTS members? Okay, quick guide. Number 1, leader. His name is RM. He used to be called Ratmon. His Korean name is Namjoon. He is amazing, really considerate, and he has a brain that just works at 120%, and he's amazing. He's a genius. He's really soft. He looks like he'd be tough. He's really cool on stage, but completely clumsy off stage. So he's the leader of the group. Then we have Kim Seokjin. Seokjin, also known as Jin. He is the oldest member of the group, but acts like a total child. Sorry, that's just my cat, who is probably like Jin in real life. He is worldwide handsome, worldwide cute. He has lots of common search terms with his names, like the car door guy and the second guy from the left and stuff like that, but he is a gorgeous human being. Next we have Suga. Suga stands for shooting guard. His real name is Min Yoongi. He is like a panda and a cat combined. If he could be, he would be born as a rock in the next life. He is a genius rapper, a genius producer, genius lyricist, everything. And people think he looks really like quiet, but he is absolutely adorable and sweet and all that in real life. Next, we have J-Hope, Hosok, Hobie, whatever you want to call him, dancing machine, Hope off the street, search it up. He is literal humanized version of Sunshine. He is so bright, so sweet, and makes a lot of noise, which is adorable. His noises are the world. Next member is Park Jimin. Park Jimin, Tim, like literally the softest human. He is the human version of a mochi bun. If you've ever seen that, he is like a soft, fluffy cloud of a human being. He is so talented, so hardworking, has like the best booty I've ever seen in K-pop industry, and is just a sweet angel who needs a lot of love and care, and super hardworking. Kim Taehyun, visual, also known as V, also acted in Ihwara, which is a drama. His voice is as deep as the ocean, and it does not suit his face, but it is amazing, smooth, like dark, rich coffee. When he smiles, his mouth forms like a square. He is so social. He just makes friends with anybody and has loads of really famous friends who love and adore him. Finally, Jungkook, Jungkook, Golden Maknae, just really overachiever in everything, extremely gorgeous, extremely sweet. On stage, he's like this sexy charisma, like wow person, but off stage he is like this soft, need to be protected child. Also known as Muscle Pig, works out a lot, has abs currently. Jimin used to have abs. And yeah, anyways, that is all 7 members, and as one they're called BTS, and they're amazing. Wow, I don't know if that was a quick guide, but I tried. Okay, next question. I'm going to Song 29. Do you have any recommendations for places I should visit or things I should do as an army? Thank you in advance. I know this is probably way past when you're traveling, but I'm going to link down below some of my travel vlogs for when I went to Korea. Those will not be BTS focused, just in general of places that you should go to. In terms of BTS locations, I mean, it depends on how far you're willing to travel, because there are some locations which are local and you don't have to go out of Seoul, but a lot of their filming locations, especially for like Spring Day and stuff like that, are outside of Seoul, so you do have to catch like trains and stuff. But I'll link, there is like a pretty good Twitter account that has all the addresses of these locations. Yeah, I'll link that down below if you want to check out locations that BTS have filmed in Korea. One of the locations though was in my university, which is Seoul National University, which is the abandoned pool scene that they used in Run. So you can just go to the university, catch a bus there and jump into that abandoned swimming pool, which is empty. But yeah, I'll link that down below because I can't remember. Alright, next question. Hey, what are you studying, and are you working while you study in Korea? So yes, I was working and studying in Korea. I was studying Korean and I was working as an English teacher for kids. Now that I'm back in Australia, I'm obviously not doing either of them. I am still studying. I am studying for a master's online degree at the moment to be a primary school / early childhood teacher. So yeah, that's really it. Next question is, for someone who is non-Asian, Mexican American to be exact, how tolerant are people in Korea for what you have experienced living there? Are they keen to foreigners? I believe I kind of answered a question similar to this to another Q&A, so I'm going to link that below because I give a more in-depth answer. But in terms of being accepting, Koreans are very tight-knit, sort of like in their friendship groups and everything. So even if you are even Korean, it is hard for you to get into a friendship group. So I believe there are some members who are more open to foreigners, but often those people would want to learn English or are learning English and stuff like that, hence why they're more open. But you know, I don't think they're particularly welcoming, but then I don't feel like they're particularly hostile. And obviously this also comes down to which area in Korea you're living in, because obviously the countryside differs a lot from the city. Next question. How is living in Korea? Is it different from Australia? Is it expensive to live there? I'm planning on living there once I graduate high school. By the way, hello from Houston. Hello Houston, this is Australia. Well, how is it living in Korea? I really like living in Korea. For me, it didn't feel too different from Sydney. It was really comfortable, and obviously there was some some difficulties initially with the language, but as I learnt it, it got easier and easier, and I had really nice friends there and made new friends there, so that was really fun. It is obviously different from Australia in terms of language mainly, but in terms of the pace of life and lifestyle, it was quite similar, so I didn't feel like there was that much of an adjustment. It is cheaper than living in Sydney, for sure. So yeah, I'm not sure in terms of, it will definitely be cheaper than living in America, I reckon, but it will be cheaper to live in Korea if you enjoy Korean side of things. Like, it's obviously cheaper to eat Korean food in Korea, but if you're going to be trying to look for like foreign food all the time or like American food, it'll probably be more expensive. But yeah, generally speaking, I really enjoyed it. And yeah. Okay, next question. I hope that this isn't too personal, but for your job in Korea, did you find it after you got there, or was it part of a program for you studying abroad? None of the above. I found it myself before I went to Korea. I just looked onto a job board and sent an email to somebody who was looking for an English teacher who was a native English speaker, and it kind of just happened from there. It happened all pretty quickly for me. I think I found that job about 2-3 weeks before I left Australia, and within a week of being in Korea, I'd started that job. I also answer it in another Q&A, and I'm going to put the link down below to that because I also talk about where I found the job. So yeah, you can check that out there. Okay, last question. I'm from Sydney and I'm moving to South Korea in September to teach. Any tips or heads up to what to expect? Oh, this is a good question to end on. First of all, congratulations. You're going to have such an amazing time there, because I personally just really enjoyed the time there. Wonder if this is obvious, but actually a lot of people think if you go to Korea you'll be able to find a lot of people who love K-pop and do that. Actually, it shocked me how many Koreans don't actually care about K-pop, so that might be something that is different, because you might be expecting that you can talk to all your colleagues and stuff like that about K-pop and etc., but actually a lot of my colleagues didn't know anything about K-pop, or like they would only like one group and didn't really care about the rest. So I'm really multi-fandom, so it was kind of really different. Another thing about what to expect is, I guess you gotta put yourself out there. I mean, if you really want to integrate into the society and really experience Korea for what it is, as what it is, and all that, you really need to go out and just put yourself into situations. You're not gonna make that many Korean friends if you don't expand your social circle and if you only hang out with foreign people. So it'd be really great to find out different gatherings or different festivals and stuff like that that are going on around your local area, and kind of really get involved. And it also is a great opportunity for you to practice your Korean if you are learning that also, or if you don't speak it and want to learn something. But yeah, I feel like to make the most of living in Korea, you really just gotta be in the midst of it. You know, I found that a lot of the people that I met there that were really struggling to live there were people who would just not go outside their, like, where they needed to be, so they'll just go to school and then go home, and they go to school and then go home. But those who really enjoyed Korea were the ones who would like go out and, you know, go and have dinner one night in Hyundai and go partying another night, you know, like really go out and get amongst the culture. That's really how you can really enjoy it. And I guess you got to keep an open mind, because, you know, especially if you do look foreign, there will be a lot of people who stare at you, and people who will make remarks or who will approach you in really not funny ways but direct ways. So yeah, you just gotta anticipate that. All in all, I think you're gonna have an amazing time. I mean, everybody's experience is different, but I feel like generally speaking, Korea has always been really good, and I'm just jealous of you to do that, because I kind of wish I was back there, but at the same time I kind of don't, so it's like conflicting emotions. I'm sorry, this one was kind of just me talking for a really long time. I will try and make my next few videos more eventful and interesting. I do have a few ideas planned, so yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm also still setting up my room, so like it lacks a lot of furniture. Once that's all in, I'll also be filming a lot more. But yeah, thank you for watching. It's good to be back. I will see you guys at my next video. Bye!